welcome to the reading sprints. I'm just going to give you a little overview of what we're going to be doing because I know a lot of people have never heard of reading sprints before. So if you're new to that, I'm just going to kind of explain and then I'll introduce my co-host. And we actually have another co-host who's off screen right now. So with reading sprints, we're just going to chat for a bit and then I'll put a timer up on the screen. We'll mute ourselves and then we'll just read together. So it's like, you're reading with friends and you're not having to read all by yourself. So yeah, do you want to introduce yourself, Sarah?
Sure. I'm Sarah Lebrat. I'm actually not reading the book club book today because I still need to figure out how I'm going to get a copy of that because I don't have it with me right now. But I'll be reading a different Sarah J Maas book, so I think it counts.
Totally. It does count.
Close enough, at least.
Yeah. We also have Angela Ann with us. Oh, I don't know if we're live right now. Something's up with my...
I can see it on YouTube.
You can? Okay, I just got like an error, so I was like, okay.
That's not good.
It fixed itself. Anyways, Angela Ann is also here with us. If you were on the last live stream, I guess, was that just yesterday? Oh my gosh. Then you would have seen her, but she is going to pop in a few minutes. And yeah, both of them are linked in the description. So definitely go check them out. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to go through the comments here. Kate the Great is here. Hello. They're going to eat Lindor chocolate and read House of Dragons. Lindor chocolate is the king of chocolates. I love Lindor.
And a book about dragons, I'm assuming, and I'm down. I love that.
Sarah loves dragons.
I've never heard of that book though, so now I have to look it up.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of it either. Oh, I do not know how to say this. Let me know how to say this, but I'm assuming this is just like XOXO. Can I call you that? Is that even like shortened? I don't know. But hello. Hazel is here. Hello. And XOXO will be reading ACOTAR. Nice. And Angela is going to join us. Hello. Do you want to do a little introduction?
Sure. So I'm Angela Ann, the friend of all the good YA book recs and literary lifestyle tips. And I create videos here and then TikTok/reels over on the TikTok Instagram game.
Nice. Yes. So Angela's information is linked below too. I think just her YouTube. And
I'm rereading Acquired Thorns and Roses.
Yes, me too. I didn't mention that. Athena is here. Hello. Dragons, Arcade's favorite animal. I love that. Cece, great. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Kira only has 7 pages left of ACOTAR. Yeah, I in the Discord last night, I feel like you said that you were it was like midnight or something and you had been reading for a super long time. So that's great. That's almost how much I've read. I've only read 20 pages.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so anybody who's here from the book club, let us know how far you've gotten. Our deadline for reading this one is January 9th. That's when we'll be having the discussion. I have a couple just questions to kind of get us chatting. So I would like to know what your reading goal is for 2021. I have a Goodreads goal set, but you don't have to have a Goodreads goal set, just whatever your goal is. Angela, I'm sure you have a Goodreads goal set, so.
Yeah, I just said it. So it's at 52 books. I'm trying to just read a book a week, but I won't actually read a book a week because I go through periods where I'll read 5 books in 1 week, and then I'll go 3 weeks without reading anything.
Totally. Sarah?
I think mine is 20 books because I want it to be easy enough where if I breeze past that, I feel really, really good about it. But if I only read 20 books, I'm also very happy with it.
That's fair.
But at the same time, the book club is going to get me a solid jump on it. So I'm not worried about it at all.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm the same as Angela. I set 52, so one a week, and then not on top of that, but like included in that, I want to read like one nonfiction book every month because I don't read like any nonfiction. So I have some nonfiction, but I don't read it. Tea and typewriters. Hello. Guess this will help me get through. Oh, I can't talk through some of Catherine House. It's so bad. I'm definitely the type of person who like never DNFs books. Like I just like force myself to read them because I'm like, if I bought this, like I'm not gonna just like not read it. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but
if I don't finish a book, I always feel like I have to finish it eventually, even if it's like 3 years down the line, I have to finish it. Yeah. So I agree. I wish I could not finish reading books I don't like, but like I can't.
I DNF books a lot, but usually it's books I got from the library.
that's fair. Yes. I have a crazy library story. So I took out books in like February. I like got a library card and like, cause don't ask why I didn't have a library card before that. But and I took out like, I don't know, like 8 books or something. But then lockdown happened. So they didn't require you to return the books because the library was like closed and like you couldn't even return them in the return slot because they didn't want people returning books who had COVID. So I'm pretty sure I had those books for like, I don't know, like 6 months or something. It was crazy. But yes, I only read like one of them. Tiara is here. Hello. Happy New Year. Kira got sucked into it and read for 6 hours. Yeah, that's fair. It's one of those books. So, Zoe, perfect time to start a new book. Just finished one last night. Well, let us know what you're reading. Cece's goal is to read the entire Throne of Glass series and ACOTAR. Oh, that's good. You're in the right place. Hazel started reading ACOTAR for the first time last week. Obsessed will be reading Akamath today.
Nice.
Exciting. First time. That's so exciting too, to be able to read it for the first time. Oh, that's fun. Reading goal of 5 series and 5 one-offs. That's so exciting. I like that. Oops. Kira's goal is 100. They're planning on rereading quite a few as well as new releases. Nice. Stopped reading for a long time, recently got back into it. Want to read 1 to 5 books a month. That's awesome. That's a great goal. Yeah, so I think we'll probably just jump. Oh, I can't talk today. We'll just jump into a reading sprint and then I have some questions that we can talk about kind of like between them. If anybody wants to suggest a time for future sprints, definitely go ahead. I think we're going to start off with about 20 minutes, not about 20 minutes. We'll start off with 20 minutes and I'll get the timer set up. Athena said their goal is 70 books. That's great. You guys are all such like big readers. I'm like trying to kind of ease my way back into it. Maybe a little too eagerly because I set my goal as 52. I don't know.
How many books did you read last year?
I read 27, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm doing a lot of rereads this year. Like I have a ton of rereads set up. So we'll see. Well, 5 minutes is not enough. Let's see here. All right, so we'll set 20 minutes on the timer. Happy reading, everybody, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so that's the end of our first sprint. Let us know how many pages you read in the comments or what page you're on in the book. Sarah, how did you do in Kingdom of Ash?
I read like 2 pages, but that was because I was still trying to set up my Goodreads account and make myself a TBR list on there and stuff. So I got all that done too. So the fact that I only did 2 pages is fine.
Nice.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I read about a chapter, so I saw someone ask like, what page are you on? And I'm guessing with ACOTAR in the comments. So I'm on page 230. So they just had like the whole summer solstice.
Oh. Yeah, I'm on page like 42. So.
Angela, does that mean you're like over halfway? I forget how many pages ACOTAR is.
Let's see.
It's just over 400, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
490. Well, that's the acknowledgments. Without the acknowledgments, it's 416. I read a little bit last night. I'm doing a vlog for the weekend of like reading.
Oh.
I'm hoping to finish tonight.
Fun.
Nice.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
So we said they started rereading ACOTAR way too early, finished it weeks ago, so they're reading David Attenborough's book today instead. That's fun. Alley Cat joined us. Hello. They are reading The Dark Castle by Abigail Ford, who is an author tuber. I've never heard of her, but that doesn't mean anything. I've never heard of a lot of people. Have you guys? Do you guys know who that is?
No, but I'm about to look it up.
Alex joined us. Hello. And Hannah joined us as well. If you guys want to let us know what page you're on in the comments, that would be fun. Teen Typewriters read 14 pages and made some cheesy cauliflower. That's fun. On New Year's Eve, we made like these, I don't know, you just buy them at the store. They're like cauliflower wings. Like they're like breaded and like seasoned, and you put them in the oven and there's cauliflower inside. They were so good. I didn't expect them to be that good, but they were. So. Alex ate lunch and is on page 47, determined for the next sprint. All right. So I read the first 2 chapters of ACOTAR. Nice. Athena is on page 79. And Zoe was going to read David Attenborough's book, but ended up picking up ACOTAR again. That is 100% acceptable. I don't see any issues with that. Ashita is on page 40 of ACOTAR. Nice. Kelly is on page 43. I love how everybody's like kind of like around the same like page number. That's so fun. Let's see, what is my next question that I have here? Oh yeah, what are your most anticipated reads for this year? Do one of you guys want to start?
I mean, other than A Court of Silver Flames.
I mean, that's fair. If it's only that, I'm not gonna argue.
I'm like, I haven't really looked even at like what books are coming out this year. That sounds really bad. I have no idea. Don't ask me this question.
Okay. I never used to keep track of like releases like until I actually started making and like watching a ton of book content. Like, I don't know, like 6 months ago, I wouldn't have been able to tell you what was coming out in 2021.
Yeah. I think I'm most excited, other than A Court of Silver Flames, I really am excited for the next From Blood and Ash book, but someone on my TikTok gave me a really great hint. They were like, don't read the sequel until March because it ends on an even greater cliffhanger than the first one does. So they were like, read it right before the next one comes out. So I'm excited to read both of those books, but I agree it's like smart to read it near the release of the third. And then I'm really excited for Blood Like Magic by Lizelle Samberry.
Oh, okay.
That's so nice that somebody told you that on TikTok. Like, that's also very good to know because I put that on my like TBR. So.
And the first book ended on like a major cliffhanger. That's why I literally made like an entire TikTok about how it ended on such a crazy cliffhanger. And then like the second book, and I was like, okay, that's good to know.
That's fair. Do you remember when the next one comes out?
It's in April. I want to say it's like early April.
Okay, because yeah, I have both here and I'm planning to read them. So I'll like put them on my like March TBR May. Yeah, let's read them after it comes out.
You can probably read the second and third.
Fair. Yeah, what are my? That's definitely one of mine. It's A Crown of Gilded Bones, right? Somebody said that. That's the name of it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited. So this is funny to say that I'm excited about this because I haven't even read the first two books, but A Curse So Dark and Lonely and A Heart So Fierce and Broken are like the two first ones. I'm anticipating liking them a lot, so I'm excited for the third one to come out, which is in January. I think it's on the 26th. It's A Vow So Bold and Deadly, but I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm going to like the first two. And then, yeah, A Court of Silver Flames, obviously. But other than that, I don't think... Like, I have some other books on my list that aren't necessarily new releases. Like, I have Nevernight on my TBR, so I'm really excited about that one. But, yeah, I don't know. This is a good time to, like, put in a little plug here for our channels. If you want to see some book content from us, writing content from Sarah, and everybody's linked in the description, so go ahead and like and subscribe, do all that good stuff. Angela, what's that?
I said, well, thank you. And then don't forget to give the stream a thumbs up because it really helps out Brooke's channel.
Let's see here. I feel like I read this one already. I'm so bad at keeping track of comments. Bellatrix Lestrange, that's so funny. I love that. Page 39 of A Court of Frost and Starlight. Nice. What do you think of it? Because a lot of people didn't like it, but I really did like it. I feel like I'm kind of like I'm like an outsider for liking it, but Athena is reading Throne of Glass this year. That's exciting. Yes, A Crown of Gilded Bones. Yeah, I totally forgot what it was called, but I'm
the names of especially fantasy books.
Yeah, well, they're also like crazy. I don't know. I mean, like
always crowns or thrones or queens in the title.
Yeah, legit though. I'm really excited for Court of Silver Flames. I'm on the third book of Throne of Glass. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's a good series. Excited for A Court of Silver Flames, Chain of Iron, hopefully a new V. Schwab book. You like V. Schwab, right, Angela?
I liked The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I've read her other works and they were well written. But I'm not sure if I would call myself a big fan, but I really like The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. But also a lot of people say that that's very different stylistically.
Oh, okay.
Than her other books.
For some reason, I don't know why. I think it's just because I heard of the authors at the same time, but I get her and Jennifer L. Armentrout mixed up just because like I just like heard of them at the same time and like I don't know why.
Well, I love Jennifer L. Armentrout, but yeah. I like V. Schwab. She's a great writer, but not like one of my absolute favorites.
For sure. Alley Cat is on page 113, chapter 12. I don't pay attention when books come out this year, but I have books I want to read this year. Yeah, for sure. I want to read The Lord of the Rings and have already read The Hobbit and the Aragon series, as well as some other books I have, and hopefully read more AuthorTuber books. That's fun. Yeah, if you're looking for AuthorTuber books to read, Sarah Sutton has 3, soon to be 4 books out. So if you're into like YA romance, definitely go check her out because her books are good. I've never read The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. I've actually never read Aragon either. I don't know. Have you guys read Lord of the Rings or Aragon?
I read the first book and a half of Aragon and I couldn't get into it.
That's crazy because you like dragons too.
I know. I think I read it at the wrong time. Like, I don't think I was like mentally in the place to, but like have not tried since then. And that was like easily 10 years ago. So who knows?
Yeah, that's fair. That was like me with Percy Jackson. I was really disappointed because I read it like too late in my life. I was too old and I was like, I'm too old to enjoy this, but I want to. So.
Yeah, I tried to read The Hobbit and couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
I've seen like the Lord of the Rings movies before, and I feel like I should appreciate them more because I've like been to a lot of the places in New Zealand where they were filmed. But like, I like the places in New Zealand; they're really pretty. But I don't know. I'm not a big fantasy person though. I'm very like if I read fantasy, it's like romantic fantasy.
Yes, that's fair. Lord of the Rings is very just like fantasy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not a Lord of the Rings fan either. I had a friend in high school who was really into it. And we went to the theater to see one of the Hobbit movies, and I fell asleep in the theater. Yeah,
That's really funny.
I know. I've never fallen asleep in the theater before. Carolina is reading Crest. That's part of the Cinder series, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yep, it's the third book, Rapunzel retelling.
Oh, that's fun. The only book I know that's coming out this year, yeah, Sarah Sutton, Can't Catch My Breath. Yeah.
Also, it's traditionally published, but Blood Like Magic by Lizelle Samberry is coming out, and Lizelle also has an AuthorTube channel.
There you go.
I recommend checking that out and checking her channel out.
Now you know too. Courtney's just joining on page 130. Read a lot yesterday. Nice. Yes, I wish I could say that I was on page 130 or anywhere over 100. Bellatrix, I don't dislike it so far. It's nice to see them settling in, trying to start their lives. Thank you. This is exactly what I say. Every time I talk about it, I'm like, they just deserve something nice. Alley Cat says, oh yeah, I bought all of her books. I love a lot of action, so that could be why I like those books. Yes, that's fair. Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit are some of my favorite movies. Definitely not for everyone. Yeah, I feel like it's very like you love it or hate it. It's very like Harry Potter. Like no one's just like it was just okay. Like
I also think that that's how I feel about the movies. Like I can appreciate them, and I think they were well done, but it's lukewarm.
That's fair.
I think I'm in a minority there.
Hazel read the first Lord of the Rings book, struggled to get into it. Oh, sorry, into the second book. Love The Hobbit as a nostalgia reread. Yeah. And that's like, I feel like for Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, like I feel like if you got into it when you were younger and it was kind of like a childhood favorite, then you really like it.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot what the question was. I was like, what were we talking about? Yeah, I guess it's probably time to get into another sprint. Do you guys have any time suggestions? Do you guys want to pick a time? Angela or Sarah? No.
I thought 20 minutes was good.
Okay,
But do we
sure.
want to do like 25? Do we want to go up or like?
Yeah, sure. We'll do 25 minutes. I don't know.
Perfect.
Is that cool?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at that. That was easy. I just had to press reset. I didn't even know what that button did. Cool. All right. Well, oh, let me take this off. We don't need that there. All right. So we got 20 minutes on the clock. Happy reading, everyone. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, let us know in the comments how many pages you read or what page you're on. I know Sarah has to dip out, so do you want to tell us how many pages you read or you read before you go?
I like read several pages and then I like completely forgot what I had just read. So like I didn't actually read that much. I would say like 4 or 5 pages because I had to read it like multiple times.
Fair.
I don't know why, but it is what it is. So
all right.
I am bad at math, so I don't know how many pages I read, but I'm on page 252 now.
Nice. I don't know. I'm on page 57. So I don't know what that is, like 15 or something, not very many. Did you want to dip out, Sarah, before we start going through the comments?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, but happy reading to everybody and thanks to Brooke for having me on.
Well, thanks so much for coming. I'm glad you could join us for a little bit.
Yeah, so I'll see you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's see what else we've got here in the comments. Where also, I'm pretty sure I said I was gonna do a 25-minute sprint and then I did a 20-minute sprint. Did I do that, Angela?
I think, but it wasn't like a big deal either way.
Okay. We'll do a 25-minute one this time. Teen Typewriters said they did 18 pages. Nice. Zoe finished chapter 3 of ACOTAR. Tamlin just arrived at their cottage. Nice. Made it to page 54 and started reading. Oh, Air of Fire. Nice. Got to page 16. That's great. Everybody's reading such good books. Hazel got to chapter 20. Nice. I feel like I'm getting like in a groove now and like I'm really like enjoying it. I don't know. Are you feeling that, Angela?
Yeah, I definitely feel that. During that last sprint, like I was just so zoned out. I was just sitting over there reading. So that was nice.
That's great. Yeah, I love when you get into that, like, you know,
Yeah.
I can't think of the word right now, but like because like, I feel like sometimes I try and read and I'm like so distracted by like other things, but like it's nice to just be able to sit down and read. Bellatrix read 22 pages on Morgan's chapter. I can't remember which book you're reading, but I feel like I know what you're talking about. Athena got to page 90. Nice. I have one more question for us to discuss for this stream. What is your favorite book that you read in 2020? Or favorite books, plural, Angela?
I tried to narrow it down to like my top 3. So my top 3 were Red, White, and Royal Blue, and then Wilder Girls, and then a semi-definitive list of worst nightmares.
Okay.
That one's very underhyped. I never hear about it. It's amazing.
I've never heard about it until you mentioned it. So, what is it about, or like what genre is it?
It's a YA contemporary, but it has some like kind of like I'm trying to think of like the word. I know the word. I should know this, but like Isabel Allende is the most famous person in the genre, where it has like some fantastical elements, but it still takes place in like the contemporary world. Magical realism. It has
yes.
In it.
Okay.
So it's very interesting. It's a really good book, but I really enjoyed it. It's by the same author. It's by Crystal Sutherland, who wrote Our Chemical Hearts, and I feel like Our Chemical Hearts is a little more popular.
Okay.
It's really good.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you?
I don't even know. I'm like trying to like look at my bookshelf. Oh, okay. I would say that because like I don't want to be like, because I read ACOTAR, like all of them, and I read the entire Throne of Glass series, so I don't want to just be like Throne of Glass at ACOTAR. But I read Crescent City this year. Crescent City is definitely in my top 3. It was really, really good. What else did I read? Oh, I read The Kiss Quotient. That's like a romance novel. It was really cute. I like that one.
I've heard of that before. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I did like a video about it, and I like talked about it in a few different videos. But it's by, I'm trying to find it on my shelf. Why can't I find it? It's blue. I know what color it is. Oh, it's a weird book because the cover is actually blue and then the spine is yellow for some reason. So I was looking for blue, but it's yellow. It's by Helen Hong. So yeah, that was cute. And I'm trying to pick a third one. What else did I read? Oh yeah, I like the 12 Dates of Christmas. That was like one of the Christmas romances that I read. It was really cute.
Wait, is it different than the 10 Dates of Christmas?
Sorry, what was that?
I read a book. I think it was the 10 Dates of Christmas though. Is it different? Was it YA?
No, it's like it's adult. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Good, but it's YA. I read it in
Okay. Yeah, this one was by Jenny Bayless. I read it at like kind of around the same time that I read In a Holidays.
Okay, yeah.
I think I like the 12 Dates of Christmas better though. Like In a Holidays was great, but it was like we had talked about that one time. The characters just seemed like, you know, kind of a little bit underdeveloped. But okay, let's see. Kelly got to page 52, ate some pizza. Oh, I could go for some pizza right now.
I'm so pumped. I'm getting tacos tonight for dinner. Tacos and fries. And I'm like,
ooh. That's awesome. We have like so much leftover food from like New Year's and stuff, just like oven food that we're probably gonna make. So Kira finished ACOTAR. I don't want to start ACOMAP until after the first live stream. Gonna give Thrown a Glass another go. Hopefully I'm gonna enjoy the series more and actually finish. Fair. That's good. Yeah, for anybody who like doesn't know or is like, you know, not sure what's going on. We're rereading ACOTAR before Court of Silver Flames comes out. I probably should have said this like an hour ago, but whatever. Our live stream to actually discuss ACOTAR, like the first book, is going to be on January 9th. So that's kind of like our reading deadline. I think I did mention that in the beginning, but just a reminder. Bellatrix reading ACOFAS. Okay. Yes. Zoe's favorite book was A History of the World in 21 Women. Oh, that sounds great.
that's so awesome.
Well, I am trying to read 12 fiction books, nonfiction books this year, 12 fiction books. So that might have to go on my list. That sounds great. If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. Excellent. Dark Academia. Ooh.
I really want to read that book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I've never read anything that's like dark academia. I don't know. I've heard of that aesthetic, obviously, but
I have a video coming up that's like a dark academia reading list. And at first that was gonna be like a reading list for me. But then when I'm looking at some of the books that fit into dark academia, like I've actually read some. So I'm like, oh, so like it's a half and half, but definitely
fair.
The Secret History and If We Were Villains is on my to be read.
Nice. Alex said, I think my favorite was either Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare or A Gathering of Shadows by B. Schwab. Ooh. I've heard of both of those, but I haven't read either of them.
I got too confused with Cassandra Clare's books. I can't keep up anymore.
There are so many. Like I read like the Mortal Instruments series like years and years ago, and then like, you know, 9 or 10 years passed or something, and then now she has like all these books, and I'm like, oh, what? Like,
no, same.
Like, I don't know when the Mortal Instruments, like, I don't know when City of Bones was published. I should look, but I swear it's probably been like 10 years.
Yeah, because there's the Infernal Devices, and I feel like there's like 2 other series. And I'm like, I just can't keep up.
Yeah, there's like the one that's like the Bane Chronicles. Like, that's just like Magnus Bane. Like, I think it's like his story. And I'm just like looking this up to see. Okay, it was published in 2007. So yes, definitely it's been 10 years. So yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, because like what is the Infernal Devices? Is that like Chain of Gold?
No,
or is that like the
Devices is like the 1800s. And
like the Clockwork Princess? Is that that one?
Ones.
Okay.
Like the main characters like Will and Tess. I read like the first book and then I felt really bad. I couldn't get into it, which is very like people probably hate me now, but
those are like the ancestors of the main characters. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then there's one that's like the kids of the main characters in TMI.
I think that's the Chain of Gold series.
Stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, and then there's like the Shadowhunter like Academy or something too. That's a thing, I thought. I don't know. I might just be making things up now. Kira said they read so many great books in 2020. Chain of Gold, The Poet X, The Flat Share, and Six of Crows. Oh, I heard so many things about The Flat Share. Did you read that?
No, I've heard of it. I've heard like mixed things, but
yeah. I read like an excerpt of it and it just like I couldn't get into it. It was just like I didn't really love the writing style and I was having a hard time. So
It looks cute. And I feel like it sounds like a book I would read. There's just so many books out there.
yeah, it totally sounded cute too. Like it's the whole like I'm pretty sure it's like and there was only one bed. Like I swear that's the trope, but ACOMAF and ACOTAR. I also really like Perfect Chemistry by Colleen Hoover. And am I dumb? Like I can't. And I love the Did I Mention I Love. Wow, that was so hard to read. The Did I Mention I Love You trilogy. I've never heard of that.
I haven't either.
Favorites are Pride and Prejudice, Lady Midnight, and ACOMAF. Oh, Lady Midnight is Cassandra Clare, right? Or no?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Pride and Prejudice, though, is my favorite book of all time. So that's a great one.
Now I'm looking it up. Yes, Lady Midnight is part of the Dark Artifices trilogy. Trilogy? I don't know. The After series by Anna Todd. I have the first book somewhere. They're really expensive though. Like even the paperbacks. I don't know why.
My mom read all those.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Like one time over, it was like, I forget where we were. It might have been when we were in Australia, but she was like, I read this series while you were away last semester, and like it was really good, but like kind of like bad, like trashy. And I'm like, what was that? And she's like, some series called like the After series. I was so addicted. And I was like,
oh my god, Mom.
She's like, I couldn't put them down. They were so good.
That's hilarious, actually. They are though. They are trashy. Like, I mean, have you seen the movies?
No. Oh my mom knows those movies.
The first one was like okay, but it was also kind of like not, and then the second one was awful, like so bad, like ugh. I mean, in my opinion, anyways. Favorites were Jane Eyre and The Invisible Life of Annie LaRue. Nice.
Life.
I feel like Angela, you've read so many of these, and I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I want to read them. Finished the Grisha trilogy. Nice.
Yes.
The Red Queen series. Heard of it, haven't read it. Top 3 were Wuthering Heights, ACOTAR, and Where the Crawdads Sing. Is that the sequel to To Kill a Mockingbird? No. Is that something else?
I kind of feel you on that. Like it seems like it has a similar vibe. Ghost at a Watchman, I think, is the sequel.
Ghost at a Watchman, yes. I just sounded like the biggest idiot. Okay, well, moving on. Got to page 117, wrote a bit since I'm in a writing live stream, and got distracted with the dog. Nice. Yes. I wish I had a dog to distract me. I would be fine with that. Favorite I read last year was The Hobbit, the Noel Letters. Is that a Christmas book? Maybe not. I don't know. And Aragon. Nice. Oh, McDonald's. Well, enjoy. You're probably long gone, but favorites in 2020 have been, is that ACOMAF? One of those.
Yeah.
Unless that's something else altogether and I just don't know what it stands for. Shadow of Night by Deborah Harkness. Fun.
I bet it's probably like A Court of Mist and Fury because it's only one letter off.
Probably. The second After movie was supposed to be romance, but I think it should have been marketed as comedy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. It was very like dramatic. It was just way like it was comical.
Are these on Netflix? Like I wonder if my mom's seen them.
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know what's on American Netflix either. There's a lot of stuff that's on your Netflix that's not on mine. I can't remember was it Netflix or was it something else? I can't remember if I like borrowed them from somebody or what, but they might be on Netflix. You should check. Your mom would probably like them.
It is. Oh my gosh.
It is on Netflix?
Okay, tonight at dinner, I'm gonna be like, Mom, I have a fun movie for us to watch, and then I'm just gonna put it on and wait to see how long it takes her to find out.
Oh my gosh, I would not want to watch that with my mom. I would literally die.
It says the movie's only PG-13.
I mean, like, go for it. ACOMAF. Okay, yes. Yes, After We Collide was so bad. Yeah, or After We Collided. Oh yeah, I always say it wrong. Yeah, like I didn't think After was any like cinematical masterpiece. Cinematical? I don't think that's a word. But yeah, After We Collide was just straight up bad. It had one of the like Sprouse twins in it too, and I was excited about that. It also had Caroline from Vampire Diaries.
I'm gonna see if it's on Netflix too. Oh yes, it is. And After We Collided right now is number 10 in movies today.
Dude, it's so freaking bad. Oh my gosh. If this might not be your thing, but there was this movie. I don't know like what kind of movies you like, but we watched this movie the other day. It has Blake Lively and
Anna Kendrick.
Yes.
Yes, it's such a good movie.
Oh my god.
I watched that. Yeah. I was
just like shook the entire time.
It was
like
so good. Yeah.
I'm so glad you know what I'm talking about. I've been like dying to like talk to somebody about this because I was just like, what even was that? Like
I wanted it in novel form.
Yeah, I didn't know there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read the book. I didn't know there was one, and then like
is?
Yeah, isn't there? I thought it was based off a book. I read that somewhere.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Maybe not. I could be wrong. But yeah, it was wild. Like just
good. I forget the name of it though.
It was called A Simple Favor.
Yes.
But
Blake Lively's just so beautiful.
Oh, I love her so much. Like I just can't. I can't even. I'm not even worthy of looking at her.
I hate Serena. Like I hate Serena with a passion.
Yeah.
Blair was way better.
I don't know. I didn't really love anyone. I liked Nate.
No, I did not like Nate. I like Chuck and Blair.
No, I'm definitely the opposite. I didn't like Dan though, that's for sure.
No. Okay, Serena though was just. Did you like Serena?
I don't know if I really like liked anybody. I just watched the show because it was good trash TV. Like I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily liked anyone.
Yeah. I hate it. Serena just like floats through life. Like I saw a TikTok and it was like if the Gossip Girl characters were like reacting to like the COVID vaccine and then Serena was like, what? There was a disease? Like
yeah. Oh my god. That's true. She's just kind of like an airhead.
She's just like flying around in her private jet and be like, what? There's a disease?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's very true. The book and the movie you mentioned was bad. Reminds me of a song my dad had to listen to much. Oh yeah, that's exactly it, right? Like it's trash, but like somehow it's like marketed as like good. Like I feel like After, like it's collectively, regarded as like not great, but somehow it still is. I don't know. Didn't love Gossip Girl, but I think Serena and Nate should have been Endgame. Were they not? Did she marry Dan Humphrey?
I don't think she married any of them.
Oh, okay. Well, at least as long as it wasn't Dan, like I can't.
Endgame.
Yeah, they did get married, so I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, I loved Chuck's like just say yes like phase. I don't know why, but like that's like my favorite part of the whole series. Yeah. Anyways, I guess we'll start another sprint here. I need to go get some food. This will probably be our last sprint, then we're gonna wind down here. Let me set up a time. I said we'd do 25 minutes for this one, so
wait, she did marry Dan, by the way.
She married Dan?
I totally forgot that.
What? Who did Nate marry? Anyone?
Nate was always just so problematic with all of his relationships.
Yeah. Do you remember when someone made like an appearance in Gossip Girl? There was like Nate and like, or was it Nate? Or was it Dan and like two girls? There was like Vanessa and like.
That was Dan and Hilary Duff and
Hilary Duff. Okay, I was gonna say was it Hilary Duff, and I was like, I can't sound like that much of an idiot again. Okay, Hilary Duff.
It was the loss of my childhood because I was one of her as Lizzie McGuire.
It was wild. I was yeah. Okay. Well, on that note, let's start the sprint. I'm gonna go grab some food, and we'll see you in 20. 25 minutes. I cut myself off. Okay, so that's the end of our third sprint. Did I scare you, Angela? I saw you like.
I was so into the book. I was like, whoa.
That's so funny. I'm so sorry.
Oh, all good.
How did you do?
So I did pretty good. I got to page 292. So I have about a little over 100 pages left. So I'm like, I feel like this should be pretty easy to finish this afternoon. I'm pretty
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad it's like enough time because like when I set the like days, I was like, well, I don't know. This should be enough time, hopefully. So like,
yeah. With my New Year's, well, my January resolution, because my January resolution is to read one weekend night instead of watching Netflix like I normally do, because I usually have like one that's social and one that's like not social.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do like my introvert night now is reading, and
Nice.
to Venmo my friend if I don't do it. But I'm like, that's great because then I can just spend that night reading the ACOTAR books for the book club.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, like most of my January and like half of my February TBR are like taken up by this. So I did not read that much. I went and got food. So I read, what page am I on? Oh my gosh, this is so difficult. 67. So I did not read much at all.
Did you get
like 5 pages? I don't know. Let us know how many pages you read in the comments. Didn't love Gossip Girl. Oh yeah, I read this one. She married Dan. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. I don't understand how that works. I've never seen any of the movies. Yeah. I don't. You haven't seen After either, right, Angela?
No, but I might watch it tonight.
Did you like text your mom?
Oh, well, I texted my mom during that, but that was about something else. This is going to be a surprise. Like, I'm just going to tell her that we have a movie to watch and see if she even figures out it's the same book she read. Like,
I wonder if she will.
I bet she will, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think she knows it exists, though, at all. Because I feel like she would.
That's fair. I mean, it's pretty hard to, like, figure it out, though, if you, like, don't even know it's a movie. Alex said they made a snack, got to page 60. Nice. 12 pages read, did some cleaning, was able to get in 19 pages. Good. Yeah, it's always nice to be able to kind of like use these streams for whatever. Like a lot of the time, like I know people like there's like writing streams and stuff, but like people just use them kind of to, to do whatever they need to do. So
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna wrap up here. I need to go outside. It's actually super warm here, super warm. But like for January, it's really warm. It's like almost above freezing. So
same here. I'm really sad though. Here it's above freezing and all of our snow melted.
Oh, yeah, ours might be melting anyways because it's like really sunny today.
Ooh,
so
yeah. I hate when
we'll see.
Because right now it's kind of like cold but not snowy, and I'm not a fan of that. I'm like, it has to be cold and winter wonderlandy or warm.
Yeah, that's fair. See, I like don't even think this is cold because like usually like I don't know what is going on with our weather this year, but like I don't know, like I'm used to this being, like -20, -30, -40. Like I don't know why it's like -2 right now. I don't know what is happening. It's kind of scary.
You're Canadian, so you just have a different
yeah, but it's just like I just like don't know what our weather is doing. Like I don't know. I'm sure it won't last, but Hazel read 18 pages, had to stop in the middle of a steam. That's so funny. I'm so sorry.
I wasn't even on a steamy part. I was during one of the other sprints, but this time I was she's like, I need to go under the mountain. I don't want to give away any other details in case anyone is reading for the first time, but
yeah. Okay, I just found like so much foreshadowing that I like didn't know existed.
I know, same. There's so much of what happens in the later books, and I was like, this all makes sense.
I know. So like, I'm gonna like say this in a way that there's no spoilers, but like, like the actual meaning of like the curse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the beginning, I tagged this. Tamlin was like, and do you love anyone else? Like he was asking her if she like loved like Isaac and do you love anyone else? And I like never got that. I was like, what a weird question. Like, why is he asking her this? And I was like, oh my God.
There's characters' names who are mentioned who like when I read them later in later books, I was like, oh wow, this is random. Like I've never even heard of this person before. But I'm like, wait, it actually was in this book. I just
Oh my god.
just take note of it.
That's actually hilarious. I like forgot a lot of the people for sure from like the first book.
Yeah.
Page 122, and I'm gonna play a game. I don't know what I'm saying. I can't talk. Nice. Okay. Well, we're probably gonna end this here. I'm gonna try and get outside, be an actual human being for a little while. But yeah, I hope you guys all had a great time. Thank you so much for coming. Angela, thank you for co-hosting. Do you wanna give a little outro?
Sure. So I'm Angela Ann, the friend of all the good YA book recs and literary lifestyle tips, and I create booktube videos here, and then have a bookstagram and book talk.
All right. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
Definitely subscribe.
We will see you on January 9th probably. So happy reading.